Where? I don't know what's happening. Uh, Hopefully nobody dies. Um, so yeah, we're about to go to the world's grave. Not our grave, the world's grave. I'm Aiden, and this is
It could be our name. Oh, this is Kevin.
Chebs. If you didn't watch the last episode, we did like a 35-minute strike because everyone kept dying, including myself. It was a bad time. It wasn't a good time at all.
Also, if you saw the last episode, you would have seen that I was the best one in that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna brag, but I'm probably the most hungover.
You would have seen that, some people just try really, really hard for no reason.
You would have seen that some people it just comes naturally to do that.
Yeah.
The world's grave is deep in their fortress.
Not enough space.
Let's go get a golden
There's an
chat.
ancient knight who protects
Vroom
it.
vroom.
I can lead us to him, but you'll have to face him to find the grave.
Oh no, I wiped out. I flipped my sparrow. I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is.
Better hurry up, boy. Otherwise, I'm gonna get this golden chat.
Well, that's how you're gonna be.
It's always here.
What's always here?
Golden chat.
Oh, did you go up your thing just to wait for me, or
Yeah, there's a golden chest down there.
where?
Right here, dude. Same place it's always been, bro.
Oh, you motherfucker! It let me open it. There you go.
Yeah, go to the proper side, dude.
Nox Cantor. That's a weak ass fusion rifle. It's worse than the one I have.
Yeah, we came here at the right time instead of doing a strike first.
Alright, so it's my fault. Alright. That's alright. That's
I'm
right.
not saying it's not your fault.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying. That's what you sound like.
Actually, I think let's just go back that way.
I think this is the one.
Oh, yeah, we can go this way because
Don't we have to scan the
same
cracks?
place you see. It's going all the way to this corner.
Oh no, I wiped out.
What are you doing way down there?
Yeah, just being cool. Oh my god, you're so dodgy, stop it. Ah. So we talked about the Titan, talked about the Warlock. Now, my favorite class personally is the Hunter. I love it in particular because, not only is it versatile now, but I love the stealth aspect. I think it brings a unique experience to the character. It's more than just running and shooting something or putting up a shield. It's, you can stealth, kind of jump around. It's honestly like one of the first more so melee specs of the Arc one, and I really enjoy that. Things that it could work on. Honestly, I think Taken King did a really good job of fixing it, personally. They had no support spec. They weren't really versatile. They were either some kind of damage or the other, but now with, the Void spec, they can be support too, and it's really important to fit in any role that way.
Yeah, I feel like there's always like a kind of solo play style. Like, there's not really any way to play them in a group, even with the void. The best one to take is Quiver, so you get more shots.
I always use the one that shares damage between everyone. I usually use it in big groups when we need orbs or something like that.
You're the only non-selfish.
I mean, it's not about getting kills. It's about, it's literally a support role. I mean, you're supposed to be there to help your team, and I mean, that's... I don't really play support very often. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing to play at all, but I mean, it's nice to know that I have the option. And plus, you know, when you land those arrows, it feels really nice.
Yeah. I usually just go with quiver and shade step and all that, so that way I can be the most mobile of them both.
I mean, you don't need shade step though if you have the helmet that gives you free shade step though.
Yeah, but I've never got
Oh.
I'm just still in this movie.
I mean, I think it's probably the best Void helmet, honestly. I think it's the only thing I really... I think that would be something that I think that Bungie needs to work on is, you know, there aren't a lot of, really unique or, like, kind of complex, just, like, interesting hunter builds with exotic armor and stuff like that. I think all of their stuff is relatively straightforward. It does one thing and that's it. Whereas you have, like, hunter exotics or warlock exotics, you can really get like an interesting kind of play style out of it. Or you know, a lot of the titan exotics, you can do some fun stuff with that too. And so I think hunters kind of suffer in that regard.
And it's powerful.
Yeah, I kind of think that. I think that if you have a specific thing you like to do as a hunter, like throwing your knives, things like that, like that's going to really kind of shine as a ability to do.
I spent most of my solo career as a hunter, being Arc, and I just had a build where basically whenever my Blink Strike was almost infinite, and every time I used Blink Strike I got health back, so I'd kill something real quick and then get Blink Strike back and just keep doing that over and over again. It made soloing long boss fights really, really helpful, since they like to spawn just enemies and stuff like that. I love the golden gun build. Love the one shot dealing 6 times damage. That's great. It's really complex though, honestly. I mean, there's not much to it. And then of course the Shadow Hunter build. All I've really been able to discover with that so far is you know, you get free shade steps. You can still be mobile, but also track stuff or whatever. And I mean, it's just not a very unique experience to me. Oh, that's not to say they aren't fun to play. They're still really fun to play, but I would just like more out of my class, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
But hey, you know...
I know where we're headed.
Yeah.
It's really the stuff I actually enjoy doing.
Hey, why don't you comment your guys' favorite build in the comments? If there's some hunter build I'm not aware of, you know, tell me about it. What's your favorite build to use in your class? Open up my mind, you know, show me something new.
This should lead us right to the grave. The world's grave, not ours.
Hey, he said the name of the mission.
The world's grave. You know, it's been so long since I played original Destiny that I can't even remember what it was like having Peter Dinklage as the ghost. When Peter Dinklage voiced the ghost, I can't remember what that was like.
Just imagine a lot of, oh, why are we here? Ever voices. That's all you ever did.
Yeah, you know, it was interesting. A lot of people say he did a bad job, but what I got from just hearing different people's opinions, it sounded a lot like the director didn't really do a good job of, you know, directing him, and so he kind of just like did his own thing, and it wasn't really what they were looking for in the end. I think he would have done a great job had he had some more direction, probably. You know, it's, no matter how good an actor you are, you need to know what kind of role you're playing. If you don't know what kind of role you're playing, then, you know, what are you supposed to do?
I don't think it really was a bad job. It's just, you know, like I think they probably wanted Nolan North to begin with, and they just didn't get a chance to go. Yeah, that's definitely probably good.
When I break in, they're going to come.
Oh hey, I know what mission this is. It's just defend the point now. Alright.
You know when you're about to use your sequence, you don't figure it out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's the golden chest. There. There's that golden chest.
Where is it? Oh. The Jade Rabbit insignia. I think I already had that before. Do the gold chests still spawn if you've already gotten them?
No. You already got one already.
Yeah, maybe that's something I got back in the old OG Destiny. You didn't warn me you were gonna use your ult?
Okay, I've got it all.
No, because I was waiting for the opportune moment. No!
The Hive have seen thousands of worlds taken by the darkness, and they've been seeing
Just like
Earth for
incinerate you.
centuries, waiting for their gods to return. I'll
They're
warn
gonna
the
use
city.
Galvan on it.
Let's get out of here.
You're gonna use the Gallahorn on me? On me?
I just used 2 Galvan.
Of course I almost killed myself with that grenade.
Man. Who's on my level? I got the most everything. Jeez, I guess I win.
Yeah, man, you win the most.
Just like every other time, I suppose, right?
Oh, very fun. You're a fucking comedian.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's alright. It's probably just because I have a higher light level than you.
Oh yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah. Didn't go back to orbit?
I'm just looking at stuff, you know, just checking things out. Yeah, I'll go back to orbit.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for taking that upon you.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta lead your subordinates.
Yeah. Guess can't lead without followers, I suppose. So.
Well, hey, thanks for following me. Yeah, I appreciate it.
You know, I like to follow people that I watch on YouTube.
Oh shit. Ugh, these load screens. Okay, it's going away. You guys a bitch about it. So how do we feel about the Cabal coming back as a major role in Destiny 2?
I feel like it was long overdue. Like, I feel like the Cabal are probably our biggest enemies. Like, everyone says, oh, the Fallen, but Fallen are just a nuisance.
You know, I just feel like after you take on like a galaxy-consuming threat like Oryx, that, you know, other planets probably isn't really the big concern, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but the thing is that, I mean, the Cabal were able to successfully launch a beachhead directly on Oryx's Dreadnought before we were, so clearly they're competitive with them.
I mean,
they didn't even have their leader who's coming to take the Traveler himself.
yeah, I mean, that's fair. You know, I feel like it's kind of underwhelming when you get to a certain point, you know?
Not for us. Oryx would have died because of the Cabal.
I don't think the Cabal could have killed Oryx.
Well, so they were. You remember that one strike we were doing with the brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they literally said that they're gonna go blow the core for the Dreadnought because they found out where it is, and then
Well,
because
yeah,
of that, they
but-
were going to ice. Well,
But do you think that would have killed Oryx? Don't you think that he would have been able to survive that?
Well, think about it this way. You got a ship like the Dreadnought with a power source that could annihilate a big old hole in Saturn's ring. Probably do more if he charged it longer. But, you know, if it has that kind of power source, that means if that power source is blown up, that's a lot of energy to just be let loose. I don't think even Oryx is going to go through that.
I mean, I guess in the end, we did kind of just wreck him with guns. I mean,
yeah.
But
like, we went in with our terrestrial bullets. You know, and we're just like, hey, bro, stop wrecking our shit. We just started, you know, shooting at him. I mean, I don't think Oryx is this immortal being. I think that he was immortal to the people he killed because they couldn't figure out how to kill him. Whereas we were just like, let's take him on his own plane of existence. Turns out that was it.
Turns out that's all it took. Yeah, it's an interesting way to look at it. I've always kind of thought of it as, you know, we had to go through a lot to even get to Oryx. It kind of always felt like we kind of used like hive technology against him and like hive abilities against him, and it wasn't so much that we used guns to kill him, but we definitely used some unorthodox methods also.
Yeah, there was definitely some tomfoolery going around there, but I think overall what won the day was just us having the light where we had to fight him. And even then, it's not like anybody but hunters and warlocks got to use their ults on him. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, one of those things where I think the Cabal are a bigger threat because they're already like they just use what they have in their actual existence. They don't retreat and all that stuff. Like Cabals are like Spartans in that way, where they believe that you don't come back empty-handed from a raid. You either are dead or you're victorious.
It's definitely an interesting way to look at it.
Like reading the grimoires for the Cabal is like makes you definitely feel like they're the right enemy to be attacking us on home ground. Because they're conquerors after them.
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. If anyone's going to attack us, it's going to be the Cabal. I agree with that, but I just feel like it shouldn't be that difficult after everything else we've gone through. I mean, the Cabal might be brutes and strong and have massive forces, but Oryx could take galaxies, and, you know, apparently did, so...
They took galaxies. They took all sorts of stuff. Basically, they were all like, we're a military force. We're going to go stomp everybody else. And we're going to rule everything. There's not going to be a single species that we don't rule. They essentially, instead of what Oryx did, where Oryx killed everybody he encountered, and anybody he didn't want to kill, he just turned into more hive. Like, they essentially, like, he killed everybody. He didn't really conquer a whole species, like, bring them to heel. But Cabal, they actually utilize an entire species as cannon fodder, and they just do it. They don't fight back. They don't try to betray. They just do.
They just do.
Yeah, and it's gotta speak for itself for what kind of species the Cabal are.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, if they're capable of enslaving the whole race, I mean, for sure.
Like, I mean, sure, Oryx has the fancy, you know, the doodads with the magic and all that, but when it comes down to it, even a warlock dies from a headshot. It's all about the brass tacks.
Alright, well on that note, guys, why don't you leave us a comment, tell us what you think. Do you think Cabal are worthy adversaries in Destiny 2? Could they defeat Oryx? Look forward to your answers, questions, comments, whatever, and we'll see you guys next time.